The Rolls-Royce Sweptail is perhaps the most legendary one-off car of the modern era. Commissioned by a private collector and unveiled in 2017 at the Concorso di Eleganza Villa d'Este, the Sweptail instantly became a global sensation, not only because of its breathtaking design but also because of its exclusivity and record-breaking price tag. At the time of its release, it was rumored to cost around $13 million, making it the most expensive new car in the world. Rolls-Royce described the Sweptail as a coach-built masterpiece, a car that fuses the brand's century-old tradition of bespoke craftsmanship with cutting-edge luxury. Inspired by the client's love for classic yachts and the Sweptail Rolls-Royces of the 1920s and 1930s, the car blends automotive and nautical design in a way never seen before. The Sweptail is not part of any production run. It is truly one of one, meaning no other car in the world looks like it. This alone makes it a collector's dream. But beyond rarity, it is a demonstration of what Rolls-Royce can achieve when given complete creative freedom. The first thing that strikes you about the Sweptail is its sheer presence. This car is enormous, longer than a phantom, with a silhouette that flows gracefully like a yacht gliding across the ocean. The name Sweptail comes from the elegant tapering rear design, reminiscent of classic Rolls-Royce models from nearly a century ago. The front features the iconic Pantheon grille, but crafted larger than ever before from a single piece of aluminum, hand-polished to perfection. Slim modern headlights add a futuristic touch, while the long bonnet emphasizes power and elegance. The most distinctive feature, however, is the rear. The elongated boat-tail-inspired design sweeps down in a graceful curve, creating the impression of movement, even when the car is standing still. The rear window is a dramatic expanse of glass that flows into the tapering tail, reinforcing the nautical inspiration. The entire body of the Sweptail is hand-built, with panels sculpted from aluminum and finished to mirror-like perfection. Rolls-Royce spent nearly 4 years developing the exterior alone, ensuring that every angle, line, and surface embodied timeless beauty. If the exterior is breathtaking, the interior of the Sweptail is nothing short of a private luxury lounge on wheels. The design philosophy was minimalism with absolute opulence. Inspired by luxury yachts and private jets, the cabin is open, spacious, and drenched in natural light thanks to the panoramic glass roof, the largest ever fitted to a Rolls-Royce at the time. The dashboard is one of the cleanest ever seen in an automobile. There are almost no buttons or switches. Instead, polished wooden veneers and hand-stitched leather dominate the surfaces. The wood used includes Macassar ebony and open-pore Paldau, chosen specifically for their deep grain and luxurious texture. The seats are wrapped in the finest moccasin and dark spice leathers, creating a two-tone contrast that exudes elegance. Every stitch is hand-done. Every surface is polished by master craftsmen. Perhaps the most unique interior feature is the hidden champagne chiller in the center console, complete with custom-made crystal flutes. Behind the seats, the rear deck is crafted entirely from wood, mimicking the deck of a yacht, and designed to store bespoke luggage made exclusively for the owner. The Sweptail's cabin is not filled with screens or technology. It is an exercise in pure craftsmanship and timeless design. It was built to provide an atmosphere of serene exclusivity. While the Sweptail is first and foremost about design and luxury, Rolls-Royce made sure its performance lives up to the brand's reputation. Under the long hood lies a 6.75-liter V12 engine, the same powerhouse used in the Phantom, delivering around 453 horsepower and 720 Newton-meters of torque. This is not a car built for speed records, but for effortless cruising. The V12 provides whisper-quiet acceleration, propelling the Sweptail from 0 to 100 km per hour in about 5.6 seconds. Impressive for a car of its size and weight. The top speed is electronically limited to around 250 km per hour, though no owner is likely to push it that far. The engineering focus was on ride comfort. The car uses Rolls-Royce's famous Magic Carpet Ride suspension system, which absorbs imperfections in the road to deliver a serene driving experience. Despite its size, the Sweptail glides effortlessly, making its occupants feel like they are floating on air. What makes the Sweptail unique is not raw performance numbers, but the way it blends engineering with artistry, delivering a driving experience that is smooth, silent, and majestic. The Sweptail is not just a car. It is a story of ultimate personalization. The unnamed client who commissioned it worked closely with Rolls-Royce's design team for years, guiding every detail to reflect his tastes and passions. From the yacht-inspired rear deck to the panoramic glass roof, every element was crafted specifically for him. One standout feature is the one-touch opening mechanism for the roof-mounted storage system, which reveals a compartment designed to hold a laptop briefcase. Another is the Bespoke luggage set, handcrafted to fit perfectly in the rear shelf area. Because it is a one-off, the Sweptail has no official price, but estimates place it at around $13 million. At the time of its debut, that made it the world's most expensive new car. Today, even with other record-breaking Rolls-Royces and Bugattis emerging, the Sweptail still holds its place as one of the most iconic bespoke creations ever. Rolls-Royce themselves called it the automotive equivalent of haute couture. A car built not for the market, but for a single individual, never to be replicated again. The Rolls-Royce Sweptail is more than a car. It is a masterpiece of design, luxury, and exclusivity. It represents the pinnacle of what bespoke coach building can achieve in the modern age. While other manufacturers chase speed and performance records, Rolls-Royce continues to define luxury in its purest form. For the anonymous client who commissioned it, the Sweptail is a deeply personal statement, reflecting his love for yachts, classic Rolls-Royces, and timeless elegance. For the rest of the world, it is a reminder of what makes Rolls-Royce unique: the ability to create something truly one of one, where every line and detail is crafted by hand to absolute perfection. In an era where even hypercars can sometimes feel mass-produced, the Sweptail stands apart. It is not about numbers, not about records, but about artistry. It is the modern definition of automotive luxury, a car that will be remembered not only for its staggering price but also for its beauty, craftsmanship, and exclusivity. The Rolls-Royce Sweptail is not just transportation. It is rolling art, destined to remain a legend in the history of luxury automobiles.